Hi there, my name is Justin Quinton, and I'm an international management student at the University of Lethbridge. I did my exchange in Lyon, France. I was gone for 4 months. I went to Lyon not having a place to live, so I kind of set up camp in the youth hostel there, and I got in contact with the guy, and it turns out that I ended up living with a French family. So that was probably one of my favorite kind of overarching things that I was exposed to over there. The little girl that I lived with, she would always correct my French, and I would help her with her English exams and courses and stuff when I had the time. One of the other guys that I lived with used to own a vineyard, so one of my favorite things we would do is for every lunch and dinner, we would sit down and he would open a bottle of wine, and I would have to guess by its taste and color and scent where the wine was from, what region, what type of grape, and I actually became pretty good near the end of it. If you've never been to France before, there is a thing called a pain au chocolat, and it's basically a buttery croissant type baked good, and they wedge chocolate into it. And this was my absolute favorite thing to eat. I eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I found one of my favorite bakeries in Lyon, in the old section of the city. And by the time I left, I knew the baker, and she knew me and my name and where I was from, so we got pretty good acquainted. I would absolutely recommend the international exchange program for a number of reasons. It's just so nice to be exposed to a different way of living and a different way of doing things. You know, even in a Western developed country, France is still run very different. The way people live their life is very different there, and you just would not get exposed to that if you weren't on an exchange like this. Another great thing is being able to go to school with international students. I made a lot of lifelong friends. You know, I always have a place to stay if I'm traveling in the Netherlands or England or Ireland or Germany. I always have a couch to crash on.